staterem mondum et historiam iuris in iuria. Venidora, quia filis lucis et dea.
Once upon a time, in a curious dimension, quite unlike our own, there was a very special world where humans and monsters lived together in peace. In the majestic city of Arbor, which stood at the center of that world, the most important festival of the year was just beginning. And the streets resounded with the happy cries of man and monster alike.
Childishly simple. The prize is as good as mine.
Ah, not bad. Not bad at all. All right, my turn. All I have to do is hit something, right? Should be easy enough.
Goo, look!
And so, it begins.
What's that?
What could this mean? Monsters have never attacked humans before. Why now? And how many? Could they all have been affected?
What? Even Helix, you mean? Helix! Oh, thank goodness. It looks like he's okay.
But the castle may not be. Our comrades are under attack. We must act now, lest they suffer for our complacency. Listen carefully. I will circle around to the rear of the castle and assess the situation. You, meanwhile, will approach from the
You
front...
want to follow some long-winded plan? Thanks, but no thanks. We're royal guards, so let's guard some royals. We need to find King Doric right now.
Huh? Wait! Headstrong fools. Does she mean to fight them all off on her own?
What is the meaning of this?
Your Majesty!
Ah, there you are, my brave young bodyguards. Our monster friends have gone quite mad. The little devils all turned on me at once.
Both the castle and the town have been overrun. We must devise a strategy without delay. Right. You and I must stand fast while His Majesty and Helix fall back toward the throne. The task of defending the throne room will be ours. When the enemy draw near, one of us will meet their advance and launch a counter-offensive. The other will hold position and protect King Doric from any who make it through the onslaught. But even if we do defeat the enemy before us, we cannot afford to let our guard drop. If my assessment of the situation is correct, they will divide their forces into several groups and attack in waves. Each time they do so, one of us must guard His Majesty while the other renews the onslaught. By alternating our roles, we shall be able to conserve energy and keep the enemy at bay indefinitely.
Really?
Only-
You're still talking. Thanks for the master plan, but if it's all the same to you, I'm going to go and batter those monsters before they get to the king.
Why, you... To rush in without a sound strategy is pure folly.
You are most kind, but I have no need of your protection. Nay, let we three stand and fight, side by side. Now to arms, friends, for Arbor! Not much further now.
Just as I thought. I feared they might be holding such a creature in reserve.
Dragon or not, there's only one thing we can do. Come on then. Let's give it the hiding of its life. All done. Looks like that's the last of them. What's the matter with you? Stop standing around posing and act a little pleased, will you?
I fear it is too soon for celebrations.
Is it?
If I am not much mistaken, this battle was but the first of many. We have rid the capital of monsters, yes. But this is no more than a temporary solution. It is but a matter of time before their allies outside the city launch another assault. Furthermore, it would be foolish to assume that the effects of this phenomenon are limited to the monsters in armor.
Okay, we get it. What you're saying is, all the other towns and villages in the world may be in trouble too.
Friends, I had feared as much myself. It would seem that time is indeed against us.
Fear not, Your Majesty. I have devised the perfect strategy. First, we must head westward, through the forest, to the city of Caliber.
Of course! Caliber! Home of mages, inventors, and workers of wonder. Surely there we might find a clue as to the troubles that assail us.
Good thinking, Your Majesty. That's an amazing idea.
Yes, but...
Well then, we better get going.
Me too. I'm going with you.
Ah! Come, my boldest and most trusted retainers! We must sally forth without delay! Huzzah! Now, gird your loins, friends. We know not what lies beyond these gates.
Me. Let me go first.
Here too, just as we feared.
Well, this doesn't look too good. So what do we do?
Fear not. I have devised a winning strategy. We begin by falling back, thereby lulling the enemy into a false sense of security. When they lower their guard, we strike. Wait for my signal, and then we
On
advance...
second thoughts, forget it.
What?
That was a close shave, wasn't it?
Confound it. My strategy did not account for the intervention of a third party.
Oh, wow! That was amazing! You really saved our bacon. Thank you so much.
We've yet to establish if this woman is friend or foe.
Charmed, I'm sure. I don't believe we've had the pleasure. I'm Isla, head of the Institute of Ingenuity. It's nice to meet you, at last.
Your timing is impeccable as ever, my dear. We are in your debt.
Glad to be of service, Your Majesty. Oh, you're a jumpy one, aren't you? But I have to say, I like that in a man. Makes you all the more fun to dissect.
You mean to study me? I fear I may prove a rather complex case.
Oh, get over yourself. She's joking, you idiot.
Oh, I never joke about my work. Why don't you pop by my lab one day and let me take a look at you? Brave Captain.
What? Wait, that's enough of that!
There will be time for that later. But first, you must help us find our way around Caliber. If we are to protect this place, we shall have need of your incomparable talents.
Oh, it would be my pleasure, Your Majesty. Besides... I'm not about to stand by and watch while these monsters dismantle this town. After all, what would become of all my beautiful inventions? Shall we? Oh, I've got a little something for you. It's only a prototype, but I'm fairly confident it won't explode. Without going into too much detail, it extracts the essence of defeated monsters and compresses it into something resembling a coin. You can use these coins, or monster medals, as I call them, to summon those same monsters to fight for you whenever you feel like it. Not bad, eh?
Look out!
So this is a monster medal.
Okay, time to put the theory into practice. Well, go on. Give your newfound friend a call.
That's the end of that. Or maybe not.
These violent vibrations, these thundering footfalls, they can mean only one thing. An enemy of enormous proportions. To be more precise, a blue, one-eyed giant with a single horn atop his bulbous head.
Oh, you don't mean...
Gigantes!
Please, it is too much perilous.
Kirill, a load off your shoulders, if you please. Be gone with you! Yo! Did you witness my prowess?
Tsarevna, why always do you place yourself in such peril? Behold, now he is perusing our direction.
And what if he is? I will extinguish such a lumbering thunderhead with ease.
Tsarevna, please to desist with these needless braveries. This, as you see, is a gigantus and one of many 100 times your scale.
He is merely obese. Besides, do you mean to inform your Tsarevna that you are without belief in her?
But of course, no, Tsarevna. I have admired, of course, witnessed at first hand many times your...
Hello? We were actually about to try and take that thing down ourselves.
You too wish to belabor the fat imbecile? Then let us set about him together. Tsarevna Elena, at your service. Now inward to combat! Should we delay or tarry, the town will surely be pummeled entirely to smithereens.
Tsarevna, please to exhibit less reckless haste. To rush blindly inward is excessive folly.
She's amazing. She just jumped straight on in there like it was nothing. Well, I'm no shrinking violet myself. Inward! To combat! Stay here if you want. I'm going with her.
Kirill, was it? You have my sympathies. Suffice it to say, I know how you feel.
So, you said you were from somewhere called Zamoxva.
Indeed, yes.
I see. The thing is, there's no such place. Not in our world, at any rate.
You mean, could we have become somehow displaced from our own world to another?
Do not whimper so babyishly, Kirill. The thief we seek is present here. Whether it is our own world or no, this is where we must remain.
But if you were to become harmed in such a place, I would, your revered
Disregard
father
his
would-
babblings. These monsters, you say they were not always so much crazed, yes?
Until not so long ago, the monsters and us were the best of friends. And then they just turned on us all of a sudden. And not just here, the capital where we live was overrun too.
Having managed to avert a crisis there, we came here, only to find the same sorry state of affairs. It seems safe to surmise that all the monsters in our world have been affected.
And why in heaven are we standing around pontificating? We must make haste and save my loyal subjects!
Right.
Kirill, what say you that we accompany these fine heroes on their noble quest?
Tsarevna, we...
Indeed, we must! We must! In accompanying with our new friends to all the places of this world, we are sure to eventually locate our thief.
Oh, God. And just as I had at last become alone with her.
Excellent! Excellent! With such stout-hearted companions beside us, our doughty band shall be all the stronger!
Truly? You truly wish it so?
This chamber, roiling and rattling. What can this signify?
Seems she's ready for the off, Your Majesty.
So the time has come at last to taste the fruit of your long years of labor, huh?
Aye, that it has.
Yeah. What devilry is this?
to fly, my beautiful stone cloud. Full steam ahead.
Bravo, my friend. You are the first to try me so thoroughly.
I'm the world's greatest swordsman, pal. Underestimate me again, and I'll try you clean in two.
Come on, quickly!
Wait! Must you always insist on blindly rushing in?
And I thought you brave. Will you not introduce me to your friends?
What if I knew him? I work alone, pal.
Well then, it will be my pleasure to send them on their way.
We're okay.
Impossible. Unless... well met, children of light. Is it really to be so pathetically easy? I must give thanks to whichever foolish deity saw fit to drop you into my lap.
Injustice, villain!
No. Know this, lightlings. Now that I have found you, your days are numbered. But if you wish to save this worthless world, then you will have to come to me.
Get back here! You can't just drop that stuff about light children and saving the world and then disappear. Great. Thanks for nothing. Stay out of my way, okay? I don't need your help. These guys are mine.
But wait! You'll get yourself killed.
An average swordsman might, but I sense that he is nothing of the sort. Nor is he our friend. For now, at least. In short, his welfare is none of our concern. Our priority remains...
Shut up, will you? I'm gonna help him, whether you like it or not.
But wait!
I thought I told you to butt out.
But I was worried about you. There's just no way you could have beaten them on your own.
Correction. There's no way you could have beaten them on your own.
You weren't wrong about him not being our friend.
No. Nor was I wrong about his exemplary skill with a sword. He may be too reckless to prosper on his own. However, with my strategic insight, his martial prowess could be...
Are you done talking like you know me? Whatever you think you know, you don't.
Now, boys, it's clear you're both prize specimens. I'd love to invite you back to the lab and take your measurements, but there's no time. Now, Mr. Super Swordsman, we've heard all about how good you are at waving that thing around, but who exactly are you?
Let's just say I'm someone who's looking for something. Someone who somehow ended up here, in your world, trying to find it.
Another visitor from a realm beyond our own? Well now, isn't that a queer coincidence? Friend, we humble few journey on a righteous quest to free towns such as this from monstrous occupation. Noble warrior, will you lend your seasoned sword arm to our cause? An ally of your standing would surely bring much in the way of confidence.
It's a little out of the blue, but What the hell? This whole Children of Light thing's got me wondering, so... Sure, I'll tag along. For now. Name's Terry, by the way. Don't make me regret this.
There's monsters in the way.
They advanced from behind also. Could they have traced our footprints?
Looks like they have us surrounded.
This doesn't look good, does it? Go on then, let's hear it.
My strategy is this. First, I will engage the monsters directly ahead of us. While I keep them occupied, the rest of you will divide into 2 units and spread out. When you
On
are...
second thoughts, shut up. Basically, you want us to lure them into a pincer movement and smash them to bits, right?
I do.
Okay then, let's get on with it.
Legendary bandit turned hero coming through! Oh, Peachy this end, Jessica! Over to you! Hold on a minute. You sure this is a good idea? Cool, blimey! Everyone get down!
Take this, magic pass!
You all right, Bluey? You don't look like you're hurt anyway. I was worried I squashed you.
That was fun, wasn't it? Oh, you don't think I ever did it a little, do you?
A little? You're having a giraffe, ain't you? You almost frazzled the lot of
Oh, I'm
us.
sorry to have inconvenienced you, your worship. Ugh, this is the problem with you. You get your knickers in a twist over the tiniest thing.
How many times? They ain't knickers. They're the boxes of a legendary bandit turned hero.
Oh. Thanks for helping us out back there. Who exactly are you?
Well, this will probably seem a little hard to believe, but we just arrived here from another dimension. I'm Jessica, and this delicate flower here is Yangus. The monsters in your world have all gone a bit crazy, I hear. Well, how to explain? Let's say a friend of ours asked us to come and investigate why.
Yet more travellers from other worlds? What exactly could all this mean?
Intriguing. Unlike Terry and Elena, our new arrivals are plainly aware of our plight.
Well, it's been nice meeting you, but we best be on our way. Bye for now.
Hold your horses, Jessica! You can't just go running off like that!
Well, they're an interesting pair, aren't they?
You can say that again. Look, they're back to their bickering already. Seems they can't even agree on which way they're supposed to be going.
We too must choose a way forward. Come, friends, onward!
Right.
Shut up yourself, why don't you?